If someone you love is going to boot camp, they're going to disappear, get screamed at a lot, lose control, and you're probably going to think something's wrong, but it's not. And if you don't understand what's happening, you can actually make their situation much worse for them. We're going to jump in with the first misunderstanding right out the gate, which is if you watch movies like Full Metal Jacket and you see this iconic scream of him, screaming in Pyle's face, and he's like,
"Bull, you didn't convince me. Let me see your real war face."
That's not what recruit training is, right? It is not abuse. It's controlled chaos. Boot camp is designed to take somebody from, a minimal discipline, non-military person, right? Completely, we all come from different walks of life, different parts of the country, different cultures, and it is meant to break them down to surface level, like base level hierarchy of needs, like I got food, I got water, I'm content, whatever, to force them to need each other, to work with each other, to build them back up while fostering that culture of whichever branch of service you chose. Right now, for those who don't know me, I was a Marine for 13 years. I was also a recruiter for 3 years. So I talked to parents about this transition and helping them through their time at, while their son or daughter was at boot camp quite a bit. And so this may be a little biased towards the Marine Corps, but arguably, if your child is going into a different branch of service and you learn about it from my viewpoint, whatever they're going through is probably not quite as intense, so they're even better off. Recruit training is psychological over physical. Yes, there is a physical component. Yes, your son or daughter will gain weight or lose weight depending on their needs in order to be the fittest specimen they can be coming out of recruit training. That said, it's mostly up here. And I used to tell all the kids and applicants, like, hey, the stressful piece is going to be maybe your first time away from home, loved ones, probably the not being on a phone piece, right? That's harder for them now than it was for me because cell phones were fairly new when I went to recruit training, and they've grown up on them, right? And so it's going to be that side of things that is harder for them than just the running or pull-ups, even if they're out of shape. Okay, I'm going to set a few things here as a stage, then I'm going to recommend what you do and don't do, and then, but let me preface with this, right? The first and probably most fundamental thing to you helping your child succeed through recruit training is being supportive and not adding to their stress or workload, right? And a good way to do that is to lean on the recruiters and their resources for helping get through on your end what you're dealing with recruit training. Now, for example, with the Marine Corps 13-week boot camp, we gave the parents a thing that was like, here's the main training evolution piece of that day and week for every day week they're at recruit training. So like week 1 is receiving week. They're doing reception and admin and whatever. And then it would tell them, like, we call it Black Friday, but like on this Friday is when they meet their actual drill instructors and form into their platoon. And then you've got a swim week where they're doing all the swim stuff. You've got the Crucible, which is like the ending where you earn the title Marine. You've got rifle, like range week, right? So you've got like the field week where you're learning about packing and hiking and rucking and all the things. And then you've got range week where you're learning about shooting. Then you've got range week where you're actually shooting. And like that helps a lot fundamentally from the parent's perspective, just to be able to say, hey, on this date, I know Jimmy's on the rifle range. Cool. Like, that just helps you know what's going on, right? So then you'll get to see a little bit more about how the sausage is made, so to speak, as opposed to just seeing the sausage come out the other end. Obviously, the sausage is your kid here, but like you don't need to necessarily know all the bits and pieces going into that transformation, but it doesn't hurt to have an idea of what they're going to be going through, right? Your recruiter should warn you this, but minimal communication. Now, when I went through recruit training, you got one phone call at the beginning of boot camp, and you might get 1 or 2 more. Those 1 or 2 more were if you did something exceptionally well where you earned a call home. For reference, I believe the only reason I ever earned a call home was winning a pull-up competition, and it was a lot of people, right? And I did something great and whatever for like the group, and then I earned a call home. And then the only other exception to that will be like when you're booking travel, for your way home from recruit training, they'll let you call and quickly touch on like, hey, this is when I'm going to be home, blah, blah, blah. Now, everybody should come out to the graduation, but I digress. Silence is normal. Even now, with cell phones being what they are, my understanding is that people get like 20 minutes, 1 day a week like best case for cell phone use. So they're not going to be calling you. They're not going to be texting you. You're not going to hear from them. That is by design because they don't want helicopter parents, not saying that's you, but it might be, or whatever, influencing where they're at. They don't want you adding stuff. Here's a real kicker is like parents just, not all parents, but some people just like don't have the cognitive ability to say like, this is a kind of a crummy thing, but it's not the end of the world. So I shouldn't burden my child with it because they're going through enough crap, and you'll just like share all the crappy things going on in your life. And they don't want that with the kids at recruit training because like it doesn't help anyone to know that so-and-so's sick or so-and-so's dying. Like obviously if there's a death, you've got Red Cross messages, but you get the idea. Don't freak out over the silence. It's normal, right? What your kid's actually going through. They're going through their identity being stripped. Chaos, like engineered chaos, right? To stress them out and break them down and make them tired and exhausted and over it. They don't have control. They're not used to that. Constant pressure, constantly being looked over, constant scrutiny, constant, like it's just go, 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 sleep, go, 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 sleep, go, 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 sleep. And kids is eventually begin to think through food and church. So they measure the whole time at boot camp by chow, 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 once a week church, chow, 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 chow. Like that's like your internal clock is like wake up, food, 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 bed, wake up, food, 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 bed, church. And that's where they get to. But look, they're being rebuilt into the person that you want defending your country. You're going to have some fears and some self-doubt, and you're going to go through thoughts and feelings and things with them being at recruit training that are not necessarily going to be easy for you. That is normal. This is a transition phase. Change is not easy for anybody, but it's okay. They are going to be taken care of. They are going to be okay. Everything is going to be okay. And look, at the end of the day, your kid's not going to quit because of push-ups. People quit because they give up. That's it. That's the only thing. Your mind breaks. You give up. So like, again, not adding stress. Here are a few things that parents accidentally screw up. And I kind of alluded to one of them. But being negative in letters, or if they get time to talk to you on the phone. If you are seeding negative thoughts and bad news, it only hurts their chances of making it through. So I would encourage you that unless you have like a legitimate Red Cross letter, somebody close to the person passed away, emergency, and I don't mean like their friend Billy, that information can wait. Like if Billy passed away and homeboys at recruit training and Billy and him were friends, it doesn't help him to know Billy died. Wait till after boot camp. And then be like, by the way, Billy died. Like, he's not getting out of boot camp to go see Billy's funeral. So now he's just going to freak out about it. Yes, Billy dying is important. But it's not going to be any different if they find out 3 weeks from now after they graduate boot camp. And it will make their life a lot easier to just not know anything wrong is going on at home. So don't complain in letters. Don't emotionally dump. Don't drop crap on them. Don't be negative. Don't be hurtful. Don't be like... If you don't have anything nice to say, take your own advice as parents. If you have nothing nice to say, just don't say it. Write them a letter. Be supportive. Be positive. Be helpful. Don't dump all the crap on them, right? And also don't do the whole like come home energy. Like don't guilt or grief or make them feel bad about leaving. And like, oh, I miss you, my baby boy. Like, yeah, we get all of these feelings are very, very, very valid. And in the grand scheme of thing, your child will be better off not knowing that you're having these feelings, whether that's that you miss them, you want them to come home, somebody passed away, something sad. Like if it's a legitimate Red Cross, which means like immediate family, bloodline, spouse, then go to the Red Cross and send a Red Cross message the appropriate way. Don't be dumping that stuff in letters. Don't be emotional. Don't be tear jerking. Like happy, optimistic, positive, go get it. We're proud of you. Those things. You should write letters. You should be positive. This is what they need from you. They need you to write letters, be positive, show pride, and be strong for them. Like the things I was just saying not to do, do the opposite. Tell them how proud you are of them. Tell them how strong they are. Tell them how great they are. Tell them, be positive, be optimistic. The things that you tell your friends when you're like, man, I'm really proud of my kid. Like tell them that, not the fears that you have when you're talking to your spouse about how you miss them. right? Hope that makes sense. This isn't just some dumb self-help book. This is everything I wish I'd known when I first joined the military. So scan the code, click the link in the description, download it for free today, and get yourself on the right path. I should warn you of this. Your son or daughter is not going to come back the same person. That's the whole point. This is their coming of age. Remember, like back in Africa, back in the day, they'd like, you go kill a lion and that's your manhood. This is it. They are going to come back a totally different person. I had an applicant once, I'm not going to name his name. His parents did not want this person to join the military so badly that when I showed up at the house one day, like he's a senior in high school, he asked me to meet him at his house to talk about the Marine Corps. I show up at the house, his dad meets me at the door and is like, he's not coming in, he's not coming out, and you can't come in. I don't want him to join the Marine Corps. He's going to do whatever I decided, that doctor or whatever it was. And he's like, so you can leave, but don't talk to my son again. And then that son tried to talk to me again. I was like, sorry, your dad said like doesn't want us talking, whatever. He's like, well, we can meet at school. I'm like, look, whatever. And then that kid graduates high school, goes to college like he was told. Not even 2 months into college, he's like, screw this. This is not for me. Calls me, joins the Marine Corps, right? His parents were not fans. I believe the first time I ever met them outside of the dad blocking me from coming in the house was the day he went to boot camp, and I gave him a similar kind of brief, like talking through all the pros and cons and showing him the chart, right? We give a little bit different brief, but it's because it was like very much, hey, on this day, they're going to do this. On this day, they're going to do this. On this day, you should buy your flights home. But I don't want to do that here because that's different for every branch, right? Those parents came in after he graduated boot camp just to thank me for the version of their son that they saw after graduating boot camp, right? And time and time and time again, that is what we see. My boy's not a boy anymore. He's a man. Like going to Marine Corps Recruit Depot graduation from boot camp is the single coolest thing for a parent. And I'm sure that all the other branches of service are also very cool. I just haven't gotten to experience it because it's your first time seeing your boy as a man or your girl as a woman. And the pride that they feel in themselves and the fitness and the poise and the bearing and the confidence and the things that they have gone through. I don't know if there's a better feeling for them. For you, it's huge. And so like they're going to have confidence, discipline, and identity shift. Like they're not going to be the same person. That's okay. They're not your kid anymore. They are, but they're not your baby. They're a full-grown adult. This might be the first time you see them in that light. And so I say all this just to say, you should be proud of your kids. If you're watching this because your kid is going off to boot camp to join something and be a part of something bigger than themselves and make a difference in this world, you did something right as a parent. And the fact that you're watching a video to feel out how to be supportive of them shows that you're doing something right.